First, real quick. Now that everyone's taken the test, we're going to talk about number 5. Number 5, we put this in the warm-ups of this packet on purpose because so many people missed the very last problem. It was C on the test where you set the function equal to xi. You didn't, but it's fine. You set the function equal to a number and then you take the square root, and a bunch of people did that wrong. So we put these warm-ups on here on purpose. Okay, so we're going to make sure we know how to square root an equation properly. Here we go. First thing you do is subtract 8. Okay, what's 44 minus 8? 36. Okay. Now, you might be tempted to square root, and that's what a lot of people did. They square rooted right now. This is not when you square root. You get the p squared by itself first. Then you square root. Okay, and then this is the most missed thing. When you square root both sides, there's 2 answers, plus and minus. Okay. If you did not put the plus or minus, which was the most missed thing on the test, that was minus a half. Just so you know. Okay. Okay. So now we know. Now you know. Number 7. Write each expression in radical form. Okay, so I'm grabbing my my foldable. That's this particular one, which is rational exponents, which is when the exponent's a fraction. You rewrite it like this. So the denominator goes outside, and then square root, and then whatever there is to the power of the numerator. So the denominator goes outside. And the numerator goes inside. Okay, and then we're just going to clean this up a little bit. So remembering your exponent rules. Done. Do you guys have any questions about those 2 warm-ups? Okay. All right. Today, we are working on more math 2. Just math 2 week in here. And it's projectile motion today. It's those problems when they're like, Johnny hit a golf ball 45 meters and at a maximum height of 25 meters, and you know. It's so hard for me. Also, make sure that you have a calculator. You're fine. You're fine. Go look at the thing. It's right next to you, Ben. Right there. What does it say? What does it actually say? Okay. Okay. All right. So, this skill, solving for A, is something that we're gonna do all year. It's like one of those things like Fox and Diamond. It's super important and it's not gonna go away. Most of the time, they're not word problems, though. We started with word problems because that's how we taught it to you in math too. And then I'm actually going to take this skill and put it into things other than parabolas. I know. Okay, anyway. Step one, it says sketch the situation. So it says that it begins its jump 4 feet from the fence. So I'm going to go out 4 feet. And I'm going to draw a little fence. And the fence is 3 feet high. So I'm just going to, this is going to look kind of silly, but I'm just going to take my straight edge and go on either side of 4 just a little bit and make a little fence. Okay, does that make sense so far? Okay, now we're gonna pretend in this case, kind of like some weird physics. We're gonna pretend that rabbits jump perfectly symmetrically. They don't. What? Oh, I want to try to find a rabbit sticker. Okay, anyway. Let's see. So presumably, if it jumps perfectly from 0 and goes right here, then if we're using a mathematical model, and this is not true life, but let's just pretend that it would land exactly at 8. Okay, so we're going to put a dot here. This is going to be our vertex. I definitely have to have a rabbit sticker. And I'm going to be past this problem like before I find the rabbit sticker, but I definitely have a rabbit sticker somewhere. Okay, anyway. Okay, step 1. Step 2, plug in the vertex and a point. Step 1, sketch the situation. Step 2, plug in the vertex and the point. Okay, so the vertex is here. We're going to label it. It's 4, 3. Okay, and there's 2 other points you can choose from that are on this parabola. You can choose 0, 0, or 8, 0. I'm lazy, so I'm going to choose 0, 0 just because I can. That's pure laziness. And if you want to, it'll probably help your brain to like darken these 3 points and make them actual coordinates. There's no way there's not a bunny rabbit sticker in here. I have a squirrel, fox, deer, red fox. I just don't understand. But then we're going to be completely done with the problem. And it's just, I think I just need to let it go. But like,
Maybe we can change it to squirrel.
That's true. You could just yeah. Or a frog. If you're a frog.
Use the erasable pen you have.
I have nothing helpful. I have nothing. I have 3 books of stickers. And anyway, okay. Okay, so the question is, what do I plug it into? Okay, now back there on the board, I wrote the standard form equation and the vertex form equation, so you can look at them anytime you like, just to remind us which is which. And so we're going to plug ourselves into the vertex form. And the vertex is going to be your H and your K. And your point is going to be your X and your Y because it's an XY coordinate. Okay, so you have Y is 0 equals A is what we're solving for. That's the whole point. X is 0 minus H squared plus K. My life, I don't understand. I can't believe no one's making fun of me for going through my 3rd book of stickers.
That's fine. Not funny.
If you could just not say that about me right in front of me, that'd be awesome. Oh, oh,
You have them?
yes.
Yay!
Okay. Now I can move on with life. There we go. Okay, so 0 equals A. What?
No, not. Oh, no, not this time. Not this time. No.
Yeah.
I was talking about math.
Why would you say that? We just love your sticker.
I said
Anyway, okay, minus 3. Okay, I'm done. Okay, now let's just check this for reasonableness. What I mean by that is my A is negative. Does that make sense? And this is a fraction, which means that it's wider than a usual parabola. Does that make sense? Okay, so final answer is Y equals negative 3/16 x minus 4 squared plus 3. Okay, does everybody know where the negative 3/16 came from?
Yeah.
And the 4
Yeah.
and the 3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 14. Okay. Number 14 has the same setup. So let's draw the picture kind of, don't draw it in yet, just draw the 3 and the 4 and the 8. Okay, so just leave it like that for a second. Okay, so number 14 is kind of a morbid question. It says, if the fence is 1 foot wide, will the bunny clear the fence? Or is it going to smash into it if it's jumped? Okay, so if the fence is 1 foot wide, is the bunny going to smash into it? Or is it going to clear the fence? Okay, so does it make sense to you that if the fence is 4 feet away and it's, please listen, and it's 1 foot wide, that it would be halfway on either side? Okay, so what I want you to do is go to 3.5. Oh, it's actually not 3 feet tall. It's 2.5. 2.5 feet tall, sorry. Different situation. Okay, so it's saying if the fence is 1 foot wide and 2.5 feet tall, and it does the same jump it did here, is it going to hit the fence? Okay, and so where would the problem area be? Like, where would it be possible that it would hit the fence? If it's jumping, like, let's say it's jumping from right here.
At 3.5.
Right. This is the spot we're worried about right there, right? Because if it jumps, there's a chance it could go smack on that corner. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna plug in 3.5 into our equation to see if it clears the fence. So y equals negative 3/16, 3.5 minus 4 squared plus 3. Okay, so I want everybody to type this in the calculator, and you just try whatever way makes most sense to you to type it in. I'm just going to do this with a division symbol. Okay, so if it goes 2.95, it'll go right here. Nope, because this is 2.5. Okay, where's the other spot that it might hit?
At 4.5.
Okay, but what do you know about parabolas? Right, so it's going to do the same thing from this side, which means our bunny is okay. Carrots. Okay, now here's my question. Do I need to plug 4.5 in here to check. What am I gonna get? Mm-hmm. Perfect. And the word that we're using there to justify ourselves is symmetry. So parabolas have symmetry, so we know it's going to come back down at the same rate. All right. Now I need you guys to, anybody still writing? Okay. So I need you guys to draw this. And I'm going to bring up the ebook, and you guys are going to try one of these in your group. It's going to be great. Holy moly, did CPM change their font?
No.
Looks weird. Okay, everybody, I'm going to put this up on the screen. Okay. Miss Libby, hey, you guys are gonna do A in your groups. When Miss Libby kicked the soccer ball, it traveled a horizontal distance of 150. Okay, so go on the x-axis and count it out to 150. I already told you how to scale it. What? So keep going on the x-axis with your marks until you get to 150. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, and then it says reach a height of 100 feet at its highest point. So go on the y-axis and go up to 100. Okay. Then find the vertex. If she takes it from 0, 0, it's gonna land at 150. So where is it gonna be its highest? 75. Great job. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, now plug in the point and the vertex and solve for A. Talk to each other. Which one?
I know, mine.
For what? You did. Okay, do you have your graph? Okay, so now you look at this one
No, mine.
and you do this. So look back at number 13. Oh. Hold on, I'll come over once I get, let me put it back. It should be at 7, so half of the 150 is 7. Oh, over 75, not up 75, 150.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna have the dot leaders. Okay.
So yeah, catch up.
Yep. Awesome. And then make sure If you want, you could also use 150 but it's harder.
Yeah. I said, okay. It's so bad. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. I can't. I can't. So bad. It's just like if I take, oh, we changed it to the last problem, you were looking at the.
Yeah.
Solid being less
Yeah.
I was actually just a joke. It's actually just a joke. I mean, it was like, it was like, you know, a funny joke. For you.
Yeah.
Wait, God.
These come out weird, it's okay. You're doing great.
Oh, yeah, it was not hard.
We read
Why are you gonna be without me? You can be without me. You're the only person. Okay. I can't do it. Don't try to do B, please. B is spicy. No, it's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that minus 100.
Wait, I'm gonna do super. Yeah. Yeah, it's y equals a x minus y equals the only reason we used to do that. He really looks like yeah, his way just looks like fruit, so I like it. That's what he just looks like
Okay, most, everybody's got it?
wait, no.
I'm gonna show you something really cool. Please watch as I show you something really cool. First of all, here's the answer. Check your answer. Okay, but hold on that thought. Okay, so let's pretend just randomly, I don't know, out of nowhere, you had say negative 100 equals 5,625A. I know I was being sarcastic. It's not random. Okay, so let's just pretend that's what you, I was trying to be funny. Okay, let's pretend that's what you have. Okay, and let's pretend that you wanted to get A by itself, so you divided by 5,625 on both sides. I know, so crazy that I'm reading your mind right now. Okay, now let me show you the cool thing. Are you ready? Negative. Are you super ready? I don't know that you're ready. Okay. Negative 100 divided by 5625. Really, really ugly decimal. Okay, wait. Math. Math. Enter. Beautiful reduced fraction. Okay, let me do it again. Negative 100 divided by 5625. Gross ugly decimal. Math. Enter. Gorgeous, beautiful reduced fraction. I know. Okay, so
It's just like a lot to read.
well, it's gross because it's repeating, and I don't like them when they repeat because your answers will all be off. Okay, so now B. I told you specifically I wanted to do B together. It's really spicy, but no, it's much more difficult. Okay, so how far horizontally is the ball from Miss Phoebe when it is 25 feet high? First question I have for you is what is 25? Is it an X or a Y? Okay, which is really bad news. Uh-huh. Shh, please listen. Okay, now you actually have a really spicy version of one of the warm-up problems that we just did. This is a solve by square root problem. It's just got a million pieces of stuff on it to get to X. Okay, what was the very last thing that happened here? Plus 100 actually was the last thing that happened. So we want to undo that first. Are you waiting for Ruth? She's, I think, handing it in right now. I'm so sorry. She messed up and didn't come for her appointment. She didn't understand how the scheduler worked. That was it. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Bye. That was Mr. Phillips. He wants you back. Okay. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is get rid of the denominator here. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 225. And that will cancel out the denominator. 225 times negative 75. It's spicy. I know, that's why we're doing it together. That's why I didn't want to let you do this one on your own. Okay, divide by -4. And this time we're going to have a decimal, and that's okay. I'm sorry. Okay, next we're going to square root because the squared is on the outside of the parentheses, which means that happened after the -75. However, it's really important that you remember when you square root both sides, plus or minus? I got 64.95. Okay, and then because of the plus or minus, I'm gonna split it into two equations. So I'm gonna say 64.9. That doesn't look right. 64.95 equals x minus 75, and negative 64.95 equals x minus 75. So I have a positive and negative, and then add 75 to both sides. Okay, so the last thing I want you to do is go back on your graph and see if the ball is at 25 feet in both of these two spots. So this is 139.95, 25, and 10.05, 25. Does it look like it's about, I mean, I know you made a sketch and you're a human being, but do those look like reasonable answers?
Yeah. Yeah. I would say so.
Okay,
That's a perfect actually.
it is? That's good. Okay, so let's see. What is the homework today? Okay. What word goes with a dash? Through. Through. 4 questions, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I'm gonna come stamp your work right now from last night.
Yeah.